Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please make yourself at home, check out my other videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join the family. Welcome to each and every one of you. I've been wanting to do a video like this for quite some time, where at the end of the month, I just sit down with you guys, relax, and just chat about some things that I've learned throughout the month, or lessons that have repeated themselves to me throughout the month, as well as take some time to answer your questions that you all send to me via social media. So I'm thinking about calling this Soul Conversations. Let me know what you guys think. If you like the title, give this video a thumbs up. If you have something else in mind or a creative spin on the title, let me know in the comment section down below. I think we're ready to get started. I have my tea here because I'm an old soul and I love the benefits of drinking herbal tea. Go ahead, pause the video, grab whatever snack or beverage you like, and then we'll get started. I don't know about you all, but March has been a crazy month. Oh my goodness, you guys, it has been absolutely wild. I have no idea if it has anything to do with Mercury retrograde, whatever was going on in the cosmos, but March was absolutely insane. One of the things that I was reminded of was to breathe. In fact, I'm going to take a deep breath right now. You guys can join me if you'd like, but I'm going to go ahead and take a nice, slow, deep breath. That felt really good. So, one of the things that I realized is that I was not taking the time to breathe. And it's so terrible because I'm telling other people, I'm always reminding my kids to breathe, that everything is okay, just take a breath, work it out. But I realized that I hold my breath a lot. Like I just hold it in while I'm doing different tasks, while I'm exercising, while I'm doing yoga. I'm not taking the time to breathe. And that realization kind of left me a little bit sad. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm encouraging other people to breathe and I'm not breathing. Like, girl, you got to get it together. Meditation, mindfulness, breathing, living in the breath came to me at a time that I really needed it the most. It has helped me tremendously deal with my anxiety, with my overthinking. I'm getting better at it. But again, the month of March was crazy. I did a lot of overthinking. But it was in those moments that I reminded myself to breathe, take some time for myself on my yoga mat, that I experienced the most peace and the anxiety just left my body. I'm reminded of one of my favorite quotes by Dr. Amit Ray, and it says, if you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. Because it's when we get out of the moment, this present moment that we have right now, this moment that's promised to us, it's when we start worrying about the past, fretting about the future, that we experience so much stress and anxiety in our lives. And y'all, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. I just want to remind myself, and I want to encourage you all to breathe. Get inside of this moment. Experience it for all that it is. Be thankful for it. Revel in it. Breathe and carry your breath with you throughout the day. For most of my life, I've been quite satisfied. I don't want to say with little, but with little, and I want more for my friends. I've always wanted more for my family, but when it came to myself, I was quite satisfied with whatever happened to come my way. But this month, I'm really proud of myself. I found myself saying, hey, yeah, that's a service that I offer, or I know how to do that, and here's the cost. I'm not afraid to recognize my value and my worth when it comes to my craft and my talents. So I'm really proud of that. And I want to encourage you guys, don't be afraid, In my case, who cares that I'm a beginner yogi? Someone has asked me to hold a yoga class. I will step into that greatness as prepared as I can be. The last thing that I've had countless opportunities to experience is situations that call upon me to choose between ego and love. Damn, I told you, March has been out of this world. It's been something else for me. I didn't choose love in every single situation, but the times that I did choose love proved to be such a rewarding experience. I was able to leave the situation with a lot of clarity. Relationships have been restored. You see, ego and love cannot coexist. It's impossible for the two to coexist. Ego is concerned with being right. It's concerned with being heard, being the loudest in the room. It incites fear, it judges others, and puts others down. It is our biggest enemy, and it destroys every single relationship. And I feel that every day, sometimes every hour, every moment, we have opportunities to choose between ego and love. Which will it be? Love requires a lot of patience, but it is the right choice every single time. When we take the time to pause, to listen, to sympathize and empathize and live in the breath, we're able to get closer to our brother and our sister. And we're able to recognize that, hey, I am you. You are me. We are all the same. We are one big family. We have to restore what has been broken and give back to love. And that's when we can heal ourselves and heal our world. Living in the breath, choosing love over ego, and not being afraid to surrender to greatness are the three things that have been heavy on my mind throughout the month of March. Now I'm going to transition into answering the questions that you guys sent to me. The first question I received is, what books are you currently reading? So I'm reading 2 books right now. I actually have them right here. The first is Dodging Energy Vampires by Kristen Northrup. The subtitle says, An Empath's Guide to Evading Relationships That Drain You and Restoring Your Health and Power. So I'm about 2 chapters in. Good stuff already. Definitely needed this book. Recognized that I'm an empath. But it's really good thus far. The next book I'm reading is A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. This book is a gem. It is filled with so many timeless truths. And I guess the premise of the book is that there's a lot of pain and suffering in our world today. But what we have to realize is that each of us, at our essence, is love. Somewhere along the way, we lost sight of that, and we assumed these masks that society wanted us to don. But when we realized that I am love, that you are love, that my sister down the street is love, that my brother in Kuwait is love, that the other gentleman in Canada is love. When we realize that each of us is love, and we return to that, then and only then can we experience the miracle of healing in ourselves and then in our world. So, I've known about yoga and meditation for all of my life, but from the perspective of this is something that should be avoided as a conservative Christian. I was introduced to yoga about 5 years ago. It was during a really, really difficult time in my life. And I experienced immediate relief from all the tension in my body. And I thought, maybe this is something that I should explore. I flirted around with yoga and meditation for about 4 years. And then I began practicing last year. It's just, my practice has grown from there. That's a really good question. So before beginning therapy, I almost said yoga, but before beginning therapy, I read a lot of books. I did a lot of self-analysis. So I kind of knew what my issues were and from whence they stemmed. But going to therapy has helped me let go of the burden of taking the blame and the shame of situations that were kind of out of my control. For example, Man, I wasn't even planning on talking about this. But for example, I was in a really toxic marriage for some years. And after leaving that marriage, I thought, maybe I deserved it, because there were a couple of people that told me, you might not want to do this now. Are you sure that's the person for you? But I didn't listen to them. I got married anyway. And so, I deserve whatever I experienced. Therapy has helped me let that lie go. I did not deserve what I experienced. There was something wrong in that situation and with that person that had nothing to do with me. So therapy has helped me in that sense of just releasing the burden of taking the blame and the shame of situations that possibly had nothing to do with me and that were beyond my control. Honestly, I'm thankful when I remember to carry my breath with me throughout the day. Because it's a struggle sometimes. It is a struggle. But if I could choose a place, or several places, probably Thailand, Bali, Australia, Havasupai Falls, in Arizona. How'd you know I was a baker? Cobbler. A good cobbler is magic for the soul, especially if you throw on some nuts and put some ice cream on top. Now I feel like baking. Yes. All right, that wraps it up for this very first soul conversation. If you guys liked this video, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section. I really appreciate all of your comments, all of your encouragement. I love hanging out with you in the comment section. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Before I go, I want to let you know what tea I'm drinking. It is Relax by Pukka. I believe that's how you pronounce it. All of their teas taste very high quality. This one feels like a nice warm hug to my soul. It is filled with marshmallow, chamomile, fennel, a couple of other goodies. It's what you need. All right, just do yourself a favor. Grab some. I got mine from Publix. Drink it, enjoy it. You can add honey if you'd like. Yeah, Pukka. All right, I love you all so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next video. Don't forget, you're the best. Peace and love.